Hey guys, today's video is about comparing the commonly available violets and purples. Now right here in front of me I have several violets and purples that are readily available in the market, and also you can see that there is quinacridone rose and as well as an ultramarine. Now it's important to check how these purples and violets behave with a white and what are their characteristics. One thing I need to tell you that you don't need to have too many violets or purples, as you can mix them with a red and a blue. In a proper sense, a blue that is red biased and red that is actually cooler, more going towards the blue. These are some of the things that I have, and this is a dioxazine purple. This is something called a magenta, which is a mixture of PV19 and PR122, and this is a mixture of PV19 with phthalo blue added to it. So these two are mixed, and this is a single pigment, and I don't think there is any need to own a violet, because you can easily create these colors with some amount of modification, and they are quite useful and quite brilliant. But there are other violets available, like manganese violet, or maybe ultramarine violet. All of these colors are fine, but you need to remember that they are not as powerful as this one. And when you have a powerful color, you can dull it down, but when you have a slightly weaker color, it's very difficult to saturate them. So we have one of the most powerful violets here. There is another one which is slightly more bluish. It's called carbazole violet. But there are these purples which has more red biased compared to this one, which is more blue. So let's look at them and what are their characteristics. Now, if I spread them like this, you can see that this color is actually comparatively transparent. So this is a very good color for glazing, etc. And you can just give it a wipe and it'll create a glazed effect. But this is a very powerful violet. And let's look at these two magentas. How do they behave? These are all transparent colors. You can see that PR122 and PV19 is creating this beautiful color. We'll add white to these later on. And let's check the other one, which is quite similar, but it is slightly more reddish. However, this has a blue mixed into it, and it's slight bit stronger than this one. So all of these are transparent. Now what I'll do is I'm going to add a little bit of white to check the characteristics. Gently does it. Just a little bit of white. And let's see how does it. As I can see that this is a very powerful color. And it's easier to dull these colors rather than saturate. These are like convenience colors. So when you need them in a big quantity, you can use them, or if you use too many colors in your palette, then they are going to be very useful. So you can see it's quite a powerful color, and we are going to use another layer with the white added. So this is as powerful as any other modern pigments. This is dioxazine purple, and very powerful, very beautiful, violet color. I don't think you need anything more than this. So this is the color that I have, two of them, and this, it seems quite a beautiful one. And this is Winton, and this is from Camlin. Quite a beautiful color. I think it's more heavy on the PV19, maybe. Exact composition I cannot answer for it, but it's more purpley, so that's why I've kept it in the middle. Now I'm going to add a bit more white. Nice. Excellent color. Now I'm on to the third one, and let's add more white to this. Actually, there isn't a white. Now I'm going to add white, and let's see how does it behave with white added to it. When you mix colors, be careful not to mix too much in the beginning. So this color is quite bright, and it's going towards magenta because already the magenta is there with some amount of blue, and I don't think it's going to hamper anything. So this is a very beautiful color. This is more onto the blue side, this magenta, and this is like a violet. And now we are going to do an experiment with these two colors. So if I need to create a purple, I can just readily use this red. This is slight bit bluish red. Alizarin crimson is much more darker than this, but it doesn't really matter. So we're getting somewhere very close to these colors. We have a purple which is transparent. Now let's add a bit more blue. Maybe not as saturated as a pure pigment color, but it can create that amount of saturation. If I just put it here, it can compete against that one quite readily. Well, let's add a little bit more white. This is a decent workable violet color, and you can use it in any context and quite okay. I'm going to add a little bit more white to this. So you can see that even when you have a mixed color, it's doing its job. And if you feel that a painting needs to have a very saturated violet to create an impact, so then you can use these colors that will be on the convenience basis. And if you have this a cool red and warm blue, then you can create a violet or a magenta in no time. So this is all about it, and I don't think there is any need to buy too many violets, and you can quite obviously mix your own. These are the things that you can have as they can be quite helpful. So I thank you for your time. Take care.